life's an amazing thing, and you gotta sort of appreciate it for what it is, which is a finite thing. In terms of a human scale, what I really love about stuff like this is you can see that over the years so many people have sort of come here, probably just like I am now, by themselves, just sort of pondering. Absolutely superb bit of walking this. Is that because there's no noise pollution whatsoever? I haven't seen a single person on this bit of the track, and I actually, because I'm not on a forestry track, I actually feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's absolutely brilliant. Well, after a 4-hour drive, finally made it to where I plan to come to. The first for me, and it's the Ennerdale Valley, which is right in the northwestern part of the lakes. But because it's quite out the way, it's really quite remote, which is why I've never bothered, because it's such a mission to get here. But I'm here for tonight, and I'm planning, instead of usual, today of sleeping in a tent. I've built something in my car, and I'm gonna try sleeping in my car on this new sort of a car camper conversion type thing. It's not really a proper camper, but it's like I've made a platform to sleep on with an airbed, so I'm gonna give that a go tonight. I'll start at the bottom. So I've just built a platform with removable legs. They twist off. Made it completely flat, measured it, fit to measure, and then the shorter legs at the back, and then same here, using spirit level. I just got the level, longer legs too, again completely unscrewable. This sort of folds down because it's hinge bolted, and it's supported in the middle with some stainless steel bars. Yeah, so it took a couple of weeks to make with the paint job and stuff like that. Just on top of that then is just a bog standard mat, because they're quite comfy. You don't need to carry them into the hills or nothing, so why not? Summer, don't need insulation. And then just a normal Van Gogh synthetic bag, again because the down gets in your car everywhere. So all they do is they screw off, see that folds, take the bars out, they slide out, fold it down, then it packs down into the bottom of the boot. It fits to measure in the boot, and then seats go back up as normal. And then yeah, there's storage space, some food, and the other back seat just for my bag or whatever. Job's a good one. Quick and easy, no frills camping, eh? Or just, not even camping, I don't call this camping, but car camping, yeah. Cheap and cheerful. Right, onto the good bit. Just off down the track from the car park. Yeah, let's look at this lovely evening stroll. No time limit. It's about 6:30 to 7 now, but no having to find a spot or nothing like that. It's a different way, isn't it? Again, it's not a substitute. I wouldn't say one for the other, nowhere close, but yeah, it's just, especially if you just come in the night before or something, because you want to do a long walk or whatever, it's definitely a good way of doing it. Have a look at this. You got a bit of open ground, lovely view with a lovely sunset. It's the light shining through the trees. That's absolutely amazing. What an absolutely stunning spot. But as with anything, if you're gonna take the easy route, other people with the same idea. So there was just down there, the car park's that way, just down there. There's another great little spot with benches, but obviously there's families there, and that's not for me at all. And again, with this spot, it's hardly difficult to discover, so you get that. Just leave the bloody grill, why don't you? But yeah, I think this is respect for the evening. I see a few midges flying around, so probably gonna get eaten alive. But yeah, if it gets too bad in here, I'll go down by the shore. Hopefully that's better. Right. What an amazing little place. Just come down to the lakeside just to have a look around. Just looking back towards the west, out to sea. And then see there's views all the way up the Ennerdale Valley, up towards Black Sail Pass it is, where it meets towards Haystacks Ways and Great Gable and that. There's a few more people along there, like, but yeah, what a view. And then I'm just back up here in the trees. Over here. And got my chair set up. The chair, just looking out, listening to the birds. Just sorting my stuff out there. So that's me for the evening. What a way to spend an evening, eh? I think this is one of those life's perfect moments. Just take in the good moments that you get, and this is definitely one of them, at least for the time being. Who knows what's around the corner, but right here, right now, this is just a nice time to be alive. So cheers to that. Have a look at this bench here. I love stuff like this. Just a bench here, just in the... just with an amazing view out there in a very quiet part of the world. Just sort of... it's not abandoned, but it looks abandoned. And then... it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many people have sort of come here over the years. You know, this landscape's been here for a long time. This is what I love about it. People always bang on about putting things in perspective. It's a good way to show it, really, because obviously it is a memorial bench, so it's dedicated to some. You can see it on a GoPro because it's a single focus, but it's a great quote as well. But you know, that man died in 1974, so presumably that bench has been there since the 70s sometime. It makes you think how many people have sort of come and go, just sat there and looked out at that view. You know, sort of looked out at that view and just sort of took in this same moment that, you know, that I'm sort of experiencing now. It's almost like compared to human life, it's a constant nature, isn't it? It's not a constant, obviously, because it's always in flux and it does move, and you know, and the geology shifts and stuff like that, and obviously nothing stays still, obviously, from the conception of the earth to when it'll end, when the sun burns out. But that aside, it's sort of, in terms of a human scale, what I really love about stuff like this is you can see that over the years so many people have sort of come here, probably just like I am now, by themselves, just sort of pondering, just sort of taking it in, so to speak. And then this place is still here now, you know, then people aren't here anymore, a lot of them probably, and like all this nature still is. Obviously it'll change a little bit, but it just kind of makes you, for me, it's sort of, what's the best way to describe it? It's sort of saying, this is your little go. It's like your little go, you know, this is your turn of sitting here. Not necessarily sitting on the bench, but this is your go, just having a look of appreciating it, and then somebody years down the line might look at this, you know, when I'm gone and on, you know, all this current generation's gone. Everybody who's alive on the earth now, and yet this bench might still be here, or this little spot might still be here, and they might look back. Just find it amazing. It's really sort of, for me, a scene like that puts into perspective sort of what it means to be human, and sort of how to really get a grasp of where you are. All this will still be here when I'm gone. Well, obviously I know there's factors like, you know, you could cut trees down and stuff like that, but generally speaking this will be here for a long time after me and everybody else on this planet. It's amazing. It's an absolutely amazing thought. That's why I love doing stuff like this, because it really does. When you worry, you know, some of the worries people have, they're just insignificant completely. Just actually think of the bigger picture, and it's amazing. It really is. Life is an amazing thing. I've only had half of that. I'm not pissed. Life's an amazing thing, and you gotta sort of appreciate it for what it is, which is a finite thing. And one day you might have a bench or a spot that somebody thinks of when they think of you, and then all your loved ones or whoever, all your friends might come and visit, and then after that you might become this. But it's still an amazing thought. So cheers to Trev. Well, that's how not to do that. Fuck. Ah! There we go. Just down by the lakeside now. Enjoy the sunset. Enjoy the rest of the evening. What's left of it, then call it a night. The midge are real. Ridiculous. And the car's back to normal. Well, after that midge travesty, I'm out in the early morning. It's about 7:30. Just obviously because it's height of, well, the daylight's really long now. The sunrise is well up early, but it's looking absolutely stunning. Just there's midges still. It's an absolutely serene day, so I'm just gonna have a look, have a walk around the lake, see what I find up towards Black Sail Passway, see how far I get. What a lovely way to start the morning. A lot of this track is just a forestry track. It's not really got any views so far. I've already passed the lake. Just heading up towards Black Sail Hutway, where the Youth Hostel Association place is. But there's not much to see so far, so I'm just taking advantage of this little... It's lovely when you can actually see out. But it's the first time I've been able to see out, really. It's the Youth Hostel Association. You can stay there. What an amazing place that is. I don't think it's that dear either. When you do get off the forestry track, just there, views open up. It's absolutely amazing because it's so quiet. It's really a remote part of the lakes because it's the northwest. It's the northwest, but you've got to go right round the back way. So unless you live round here, because it's more of a wilden area, so it's not so much populated with pubs and stuff. So it's definitely more remote, except because it's got a forestry track next to it, leading up to the YHA there, and a car park that's free, and you can stay overnight and there's no rules. If you get a lot of people on the side of the lake, probably the wrong sort, really. Into not in a judgmental way, but I've seen loads of mess and stuff like that, and kids fruit shoots and people just leaving stuff and making fire pits and that. But you can't stop that, especially this time of year. But yeah, it's amazing, that. Just consult me map to see where I am. Just that big mountain there. That's Pillar. 892 metres, so it is one of the bigger ones. Not that far from Scaffold Range and all that, really, so a lot of them around there. Looks amazing from here. Just off this way here, leading this way up. So that's heading towards Black Sail up there. That's towards Red Pipe. Just on the other side of them is the Buttermere Valley. And all the main ones there. Just come round the corner. Views are starting to open up a little bit down the valley properly now. See why they call it Wild Ennerdale. It definitely has a different feel to a lot of the other bits of the lakes. It's a bit more untouched. It's just forestry track leading you up. Obviously there's trees been felled. But yeah, it's got more of a feel of Snowdonia or something here. Scotland maybe. It just feels a little bit more rugged. Just firing up here. Get some miles in because it's a decent sized walk this. I think done nearly 7k, probably more than an hour and a half, so hanging about. Testament to the midges bites. Well, I'm absolutely sweating, probably yomped up here, nearly 10k's, about 2 hours ish. Finally getting there, nearly at the Black Sail Hut now. It's Fan's little mate. Hello, just me and him for miles, there's nobody about. If you consider Buttermere just over the other side of that. Feels so wild, so remote. Nearly at the hut now, then I'm gonna relax. 10k in 2 hours, less than. In the sun, I'm boiling hot. Time for a rest. After a bit of a sit and a chill there, cool down in the shade, wash my hands and a bit of a clean in the toilet I've got. It was closed because it's got people hiring it out and stuff, but you can use the toilet still. Sat and chilled for a bit, I think it was a goldfinch, just chilling, but a few people turned up, so time to move on. Just gonna basically walk back down. Oh dear me, careful with those ankles. Walk back down the as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk back down the valley, but I'm gonna cross over onto the other side, and the plan is to go around the other side of the lake because it looks a bit, just thinking if you ever come back or if you want to do a wild camp or whatever, looks a bit more open there because it's away from the main road. You have to walk in, which is the key to getting the quietness really. So I'm just going to have a look around that side and see how it goes. Just trying to save some water for the return journey. There won't be a return journey. Just me and my mates out on the trail. See little sheeps. The lads out and about in the lakes. Come here, the lads. See you later. Time to leave the this forestry track, cross over, follow this other one down. It's a little marker here. It leads across a bridge. I wasn't expecting that. This bridge was built to honour people who died in World War II. It looks quite new as well. Must have been replaced recently because there's no way that's that old. Lovely little spot this though. Feels a lot more secluded here. Just seen a little place to sit off too. Great little spot there. As always though, fire pit again. It is contained I suppose, but it's a bit of a eyesore, but it is what it is. What an amazing little spot though. I think this will do for something to eat. Chill here for a bit. So secluded. No idea what that is. Not a bad spot for dinner, eh? There's absolutely nobody about now. This is probably my favourite bit so far actually. Just being able to stop. This is more like wild camping, or you know, when you're all wild camping, just sort of out by yourself in the middle of nowhere. Superb. Well, it's not quite wild swimming, but I've invented a new thing. It's called wild paddling. You heard it here first. When everyone's going on about it, this is where you heard about it first. Well, that is bloody freezing. suitably refreshed and back on the way. Bit of a trail coming down the side there. Mix it up from the forestry tracks, it's a lot more interesting like this. Tell you what, the water here is crystal clear. It is all the way along here, but it's just a bit deeper here. Not a bad little spot for a paddle, that. Bit of wild paddling. Well, if you're ever coming to Ennerdale and you're walking up towards Blacksail or anywhere towards that, I definitely recommend staying on the, I think it's the west side, the side on your right as you're walking towards the hut, away from Ennerdale water. So much more, this path is so much more interesting than just a forestry trail. This does say it's past the coast to coast, so I assume you can go on either side then. But it's just so much more, it's got so much more character than just an old forestry track. That's what I'd be doing anyway. I think it's done it the right way round anyway. Coming back this way. Tell you what, this is such a great path. I was having my doubts about the old Ennerdale water, but she's pulled it out the bag right at the end. It's absolutely superb. Bit of walking this. Is that because there's no noise pollution whatsoever? I haven't seen a single person on this bit of the track, and I actually, because I'm not on a forestry track, I actually feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's absolutely brilliant. Just come off the small track now, just encountered this bit. It's more open, wide, big, quite lofty trees. Feels very grandiose, especially in lighting like this. Superb find. Ennerdale has pulled it out the bag. Quick pit stop. This is a long walk, this. It's a big valley, this. I did think that when I was coming in. So, if you're going to walk the length of it, don't underestimate sort of how long it is. I'm on 17k now, and I'm not even back here. Should be well over 20 by the time I get back. That's 16 miles. Another good job done and completed by a tree. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, aren't you, this tree? Hey, making oxygen for us, getting rid of carbon dioxide, holding your bag, eh? Good lad. See you later, mate. Whoops. Here we are, back to Ennerdale water. Just nearly pooed myself. I wasn't expecting him there. Psst. Hello. Oh, we're having a terrible time with flies in. And them as well. Come on, lad. Don't run after me. Hey. It's alright. It's right. Better not say anything as well. Come on, the lads. Come on, the lads. Hey up. Me and the lads again. Good vistas from here. That's Ennerdale water. Car parks over there. The top of the valley is all the way, and even further around there. I was going to walk all the way around the lake that way, but I'm running out of water. Plus, it's 1 o'clock now, and I really want to watch the FA Cup final. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I want to find a pub where I can watch the FA Cup final. So I'm cutting it short. Should be about 20k by the end anyway. Yeah, it's just worth mentioning that. I think if you are going to come here, if you don't want to go on a bike, if you want to go on a bike just towards the passes in the mountains and that, definitely the forestry track's probably that side, but there is one that way. But if you're out for a walk, definitely the west side as you look. The path is a lot more interesting. Can't really see anything on this side. So that'd definitely be my advice. It's what I'd do again anyway if I was doing it. But I think I'll leave it there with them views. There's a car park's just there. Oh yeah. Bye for now. I'll see you again soon now.